What?
Yeah, what?
Alright, so buffalo, buffalo.
Buffalo, buffalo. Buffalo, buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo, okay.
What's the last two buffaloes mean?
Buffalo, buffalo. Other bison from Buffalo.
Oh.
What's up, Buttercup?
We're
Joe way to
Taradise.
One it up.
Alright, so this video is going to be about why English is so hard to learn.
Like proper English or our English? All English.
All English.
All English. English.
So, what I'm going to do for this video is I'm going to put a statement on the screen. You're going to read it, and then we're going to say it out loud.
Down. Okay.
It was too narrow.
I know, it's like, Alright. So what are we going to do for this video, Tara?
So we are going to put a statement up.
No way.
No way.
Shut up.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door, Tara.
The back door is closed.
Yeah, and the back door is closed. And what about the cellar door?
It's open.
Shh. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it in. So we're going to put a statement up. You're going to read it, and then we are going to read it.
And then we're going to read it.
Okay.
Ready? Lights. Camera. Action.
The bandage was wound around the wound.
Oh. I see
here?
what you're doing here. Wound and wound are spelled the same.
Yeah, spelled the same, totally different thing.
But based on the sentences, how you're going to have the pronunciation of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you kind of got to know what you're talking about. Okay.
Okay.
The farm.
To give them time to read it.
Read it.
You're so rude to them. Read it!
Did you read it?
Did you read it?
It's being read. So, the farm was cultivated to produce produce.
Produce.
I like
weird.
that. Yeah, English is a little funny. Did you tell them to read it?
I don't think we need to tell them anymore. They're very smart.
But just to remind them.
Read it.
Read it.
Read it.
So.
The dump was so full that the workers had to refuse more refuge.
Refuse. Refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got it. I like that.
Yep.
That's cute. Alright guys, this is a little bit of a tongue twister for y'all. Are you reading it? 3, 2, 1. We must polish the Polish furniture shown at the store.
Yes. If you would just read it and it wasn't capitalized, you wouldn't know.
Polish. Yeah, I get it. Polish is spelled polish.
Yeah.
Did you guys get that? We don't think twice about it.
No.
No,
and like, as long as you read the sentence.
It's in context though.
Yeah.
Like if you just wrote Polish on the screen.
Yeah.
I would read Polish. I wouldn't read polish. But maybe if you wrote it lowercase, I would read polish.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But wound, if you spell W-O-U-N-D, I would read it wound. I wouldn't read wound.
I feel like I would read it.
I would read wound because I'm in healthcare. So I would read wound.
Probably. Yeah. Okay. Whereas, I don't know.
Alright, are you reading it while we're talking? I hope you read it already.
He could lead.
Oh, lead.
If he can get the lead out.
Lead. I think I would read lead.
Yeah, probably
Lead. You know what? It's so weird because I know what lead should be spelled like, but I think it would spell it differently. I don't know. It's weird. Alright, go.
Yeah.
So, are you reading it? This is one of my favorite. The soldier decided to desert his tasty desert in the desert. Yeah.
Got you.
You got me. Shit.
English is hard.
The soldier decided to desert his tasty dessert in the desert.
Yeah.
Yeah, it screwed me up, man. Dessert and desert. You know how I always remember the difference between dessert and desert?
How?
Well, because if you want a tasty dessert, you want 2 servings. So there's 2 S's. Versus desert, you only want to be in the desert once.
Yeah. Like you hear with your ear.
Oh, yeah. Yes! Here versus here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Since there's no time like the present, he thought it was time to present the present to his girlfriend.
Yeah. Present and present.
And present.
And present.
Crazy.
3 presents.
It's crazy. You know what? I don't envy people having to learn this language. It's hard.
You know what? I'll tell you the truth.
And you know the difference like between oh, sorry, I cut you off. What a terrible person I am. But like the difference between our English and like a UK's English and adding the U places, like color, and it's weird.
Oh, color.
Yeah. Go on, you.
The proper English. No, I even think that as people that speak English, I really don't feel super confident with it sometimes.
Yes.
Like, you know, like it's...
Like, say you were going to go read a book to a class of children.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't even say reading it. I would say going back and actually writing.
Okay.
Like, I feel like the use of grammar is okay and reading grammar is okay, but I feel that I still have difficulty at times with actually writing down something.
Okay. I see.
Like if I was writing like a formal paper, it's something I would have to go back and reread and redo.
Yeah.
I don't have the confidence to do it in one shot.
I agree with you on there. And if I was handwriting something, oh my goodness, would I have a problem? Because I have a huge problem spelling.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Yeah. I don't know. It's spelling.
Handwriting things, I'll actually type it out.
Oh, and then handwrite it?
And then I'll handwrite it.
Wow. You know, I like that ability to change stuff around too. It's crazy.
All right,
so.
Did you read it? I hope you read it during our little banter. Banter?
Banter.
So, a bass was painted on the head of the bass drum. A bass was painted on the head of the bass drum.
Oh, and I was...
That up there. A bass, like the fish, was painted on the head of a bass drum. I had it right the first time, and then I just put the bass with the fish on the second bass. And it's actually really funny because there's an artist that I like that's techno.
Yeah.
And his name is Bass Hunter.
Oh. That's
but
funny.
it's actually Bass Hunter, but I've been reading it Bass Hunter like the fish for like a solid year. I'm like, yes, I love Bass Hunter. He's fabulous.
Aww.
And then I'm like reading it, and Will is just like, you're so stupid, Joe. It's bass. You know, bass and bass are spelled the same. I'm like, oh. But I'm not into music, so I never thought of bass. And he's like, get it, bass, like the music. I'm like, oh. So he's not.
So you would
bass
assume
hunter.
Hunter as bass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's why it's clever.
Very clever.
Clever name.
Clever name.
Okay, so when shot at, the dove dove into the bushes.
Dove dove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think looking at it, I would say dove only because of the candy.
I would say the same thing because of the chocolate. Yeah. I love Dove chocolate. It's not the best, but it's very creamy.
Smooth. Yeah.
I'm getting very partial to dark chocolate.
It's good for you.
Like a nice 83% cacao.
Yeah. Like my probiotic.
I like the probiotic chocolate. Yeah. Do you guys like chocolate? All right. So another one. Let's read this one. I did not object to the object which he showed me.
You read it right though.
I did not object to the object which he showed me.
So reading it like this, we obviously came out with object to the object, like in that context.
Yeah, because I did not object.
Because, you know, we hear that all the time. I didn't object. That's an objection. Sure. Like, it's getting beat at us, but like if you just looked at it, I would say object. Like,
I would say
without-
object.
without
I wouldn't
the
say
sentence.
object. I would
Yeah.
say object.
Yeah. So, the insurance was invalid for the invalid in the hospital.
Yeah. But you know what?
Did you say invalid?
Invalid. And you know what? That's a very old term.
Yeah.
That's a term that I remember growing up hearing my grandmother say and like my mother say, but it's really not a common term. And I'll tell you the truth. Do you know where I heard invalid used?
Where?
I never ever heard it used in actual context, but when we went to Ireland, they refer to. I'm trying to be politically correct and not use words inappropriately, but they referred to people that were using like the rascals and like wheelchair-bound people as invalid. Now, the word invalid to us is very offensive.
Yes.
Like, oh, look at the invalid. Like, you think of like, it's kind of like calling someone a cripple, like in my mind. Like, you know, it's an offensive word. But when we went to Ireland, it's a word that was used very, like, in just common language. Oh, they're an invalid.
Yeah, yeah. Because I don't think they meant it maliciously. It's just more stating the fact of
what they are.
Right.
But I was just very taken back that it was a word that was
in our
used.
country, they're handicapable people. Do you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, we are very, not politically correct, but we
More
are
sensitive.
but we're also getting away from these terms that bring down people in society. Do you know what I mean? We're handicapable, not handicapped. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of handicapable people that can handle what they're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's not offensive to them though, like because it's not used offensively. Like, does that make sense?
Right.
Like to me, it would be offensive if you said, "Oh, you're an invalid."
Yep.
But to them, they're just saying, "Okay, they're disabled."
Right.
Yeah, it's like they're using the word disabled. All right, guys. What do you think about this one? There was a row among the oarsmen about who would row.
There was a row among the oarsmen about who would row.
I would never pronounce that row. There was a row. Yeah, like an argument. Yeah. There was a row among the oarsmen about who would row. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I would never
do
that.
I would really have to think about that. Like, doing what I just did now, I'd have to read it and go back and reread it and be like, that made no sense.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, row and row.
So that is why
that's an older term too.
Yeah, I feel like we had a row. Okay, so read it. I will never know what that sentence actually meant. They're too close to the door to close it.
Yeah, close and close.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so funny because you don't think about that, right? Like, I would never think about between close and close.
It would just be in context.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's why it's so hard.
Okay. Read it. Did you read it? The buck does funny things when the does are present.
I would never read does as does.
In this context, correct. Yeah, I would never just read it as it, but context. Buck, I know, is a male deer.
Yes.
And I know does are a female deer, so I'm like, oh, we're going to go with a doe. A
deer,
a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name, I call myself, far a long way to run. So a needle pulling thread, law, a note to follow, so tea, I drink with jam and bread, and it brings us back to doe, 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 doe.
A deer.
A female deer. So, doe and does.
Wow, we found some lyrics you know every single word to. I am so proud
Wow,
of you.
I'm actually impressed by that one too.
Thank you.
You know how I learned that?
What?
Me and Will play it on repeat when we were driving to Cape Cod for 8 hours. We were stuck in traffic. I'm like, again!
Wow.
I like
8 hours. That's how long it takes you to commit something to murder.
And me saying it, you know what it is? Because it's a fun song, because you could do like fun things with it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Really good.
Yeah. Next. Okay.
A seamstress and the sewer fell down the sewer line.
Sewer, sower.
Yeah. I don't know. I would look at it and say sewer.
I would say sewer.
Yeah.
Because we're thinking about dirty things. You dirty, dirty boy, you!
Dirty boy.
Yeah, I would say sewer. What would you say?
I don't know. Let us know in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Sewer.
Sewer.
We know.
You filthy sewer boy, you. Where my gingers at? Okay. So, to help with the planting, the farmer taught his sow to sow.
Yeah.
I almost said so, and that's why I paused for a second. I'm like, that doesn't make sense in my head.
Yep.
I would have said so, but I thought, because I thought a farmer.
Yeah.
Sow, context.
I would, to be 100% with you, I've never heard the word sow.
Sow.
I'm so happy you got this one because even looking at that earlier, I was like, I have no clue.
You know where I learned sow?
Lancaster.
Lancaster. They would call yeah. But do cows learn to sow? Would they sow the seeds?
No.
Or are they talking about needle sow?
No, they would talk about sowing seeds. Yeah, like with a hoe.
Yeah,
like,
dragging it through and making the lines. Yeah. All right, Tara.
I know something about gardening.
Oh.
It needs a hoe. Okay.
I love a good hoe.
The wind was too strong to wind the sail around the mast. The wind was too strong. I pulled a you, South. The wind was too strong to wind the sail around the mast. I pulled a you.
You did a me. That's okay.
Yeah,
because it doesn't make sense. You're like, where's it going? How funny was that wind and wind? Ha ha ha!
Nice. You know what? I had to stop myself. Just like you. Whatever. It's fine.
So, Tara, let me read you this tongue twister. Upon seeing the tear in her painting, she shed a tear. Upon seeing the tear in her painting, she shed a tear.
I would definitely read it as tear.
Tear.
Take me a second.
Because it's, we have like broken souls, Tara.
Yeah, I feel like,
Alright, guys, an ugly face.
Alright, so I have to subject the subject to a series of tests.
Oh, subject to subject. Subject the subject.
I would say subjects, not subject. Man, it's so close.
I would say subject.
Yeah, like a subject.
Yeah, like a subject of something. Yeah, I wouldn't think subject the subject. Yeah, I wouldn't be like to expose you to something.
Right.
Yeah, no.
But just because I think that's what we're more used to. Okay.
How can I imitate, this to the most intimate friend? Intimidate? Intimate? How can I intimate this to my most intimate friend? What is that? How can I intimate this to my most intimate friend?
Intimate?
Is that intimate?
How can I intimate this to my most intimate friends? Friend?
Right,
how can I intimate this to my most intimate friends?
So to confide in.
Yes.
Closeness, okay.
Yeah, so I don't know the exact pronunciation of that. I couldn't find it anywhere. We looked it up.
I would say it's intimate.
Let us know in the comments.
Let us know, bougies.
Yeah, I know somebody knows this word.
So did any of these trick you up? Yes or no?
You know what? Definitely tripped me up a couple times. Tear and tear.
Yeah, that got me.
Alright, so this one is a bonus. This one will kill your mind. Buffalo. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Okay.
Go.
So according to Meg, it means buffalo. So buffalo the place, buffalo the animal. So buffalo. like New York buffalo, buffalo, buffalo.
Mhm.
Buffalo, which means to tussle.
Tussle.
Buffalo, buffalo. Other buffalo from buffalo. So, buffalo, 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 buffalo. That's weird. What a weird language we have.
Mind flucked.
Yes, totally flucked.
So Tara, someone posted that they had just baked cinnamon buns.
You mean the ones like Grandma used to make? Joe, I love you.
I love you too, Tara.
Okay, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you liked it.
Loved it, or you gotta have it.
Yeah, and let us know if any of these tripped you up. Let us know, reply to our poll, comment some fun ones that you guys found. Let us know how to say intimate. I think we said that wrong.
Maybe it's not.
Smart.
And don't forget that if you really enjoy what you're seeing, to send us a few bucks through coffee.
Yep.
So we get a tripod. Did we tell them that a tripod is busted?
Busted.
Busted.
We're on a bunch.
You're stacked right now on boxes and CD case holders. Okay. So if you don't know what, just coffee. Give me $1.
Dollar bills, yo.
Make it rain.
Dollar bills, yo.
All right.
I just, it helps us. And remember, guys, we're friends by chance.
But family by choice.
So, fam, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Cinnamon buns. You're so funny.
Oh God. Grammar. I think that went well. I think you did well. Tara, this is the most comfortable shirt.
Now you're gonna come over to wear all my clothes.
I would sleep in this.